This video is covering the process of meiosis. So meiosis is a type of division that is similar to mitosis that you would have done in grade 10. If we actually look at meiosis 2, the second division, it is identical to mitosis. But in this case, you have the division of one cell to form 4 cells with half the chromosome number as the original cell. So we do call it reduction division because it halves chromosome number. And all those cells that are going to be produced are genetically different from one another and from the original parent cell. So the big thing here is that there are 4 cells being produced that have half chromosome number as the original. So we go from diploid cells to haploid cells, and all the cells are genetically different. So this happens to make gametes. In women, it would be egg cells, and in men, it would be sperm cells. And the process to make gametes would be gametogenesis. That's the general term given to the process where gametes are made. To be specific, the process to make ova or an egg cell in women is oogenesis, and that occurs at the ovaries. And in men, to make sperm cells is the process of spermatogenesis, and that takes place in the testes. So meiosis has 2 divisions. You have a prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase in each division. So the first division is simply called meiosis 1, and the second one is called meiosis 2. So if you look at this picture here, you have meiosis 1 in the top row. So meiosis 1, it has a prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1. And the job of meiosis 1, to simplify it into one sentence, is to separate homologous pairs. So that means you have these chromosomes that arrange themselves in pairs. We have 23 pairs in a human. You get one member of that pair from your mother and one member from your father. What happens during meiosis 1 is that those pairs are separated into different cells. So you go from having 2 chromosome number 1s to only 1 copy of chromosome 1 in each cell. So if we look at this picture here, there's 2 copies of chromosome 1, 2 copies of chromosome 2, for example. And these homologous pairs are homologous because they are the same size and contain the same genes for the particular traits. For example, the gene for blood type or the gene for eye color. And you might have different forms of the genes, but you get your mom's genes and your dad's genes, and they'll be found on the same chromosome. And at the end of meiosis 1, you have 2 cells, but instead of having 2 blue chromosomes, you have 1 blue in each cell. So you separate that blue pair of chromosomes. Whereas meiosis 2, the job is separating sister chromatids. So what we see is that these double-stranded chromosomes, so the double-stranded blue one and double-stranded pink one, end up becoming single-stranded. So you separate the chromatids that make up a double-stranded chromosome.